Yes guys, it's your boy Crookesalot, back again with a brand new commentary video. Today we are focusing on Rampart and what she brings to your team in Season 6 and how good of a legend is she. But before we get into it, please do me a huge favour and go and subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so you don't miss any of my future content. If you had fun with the video, please drop a like, drop a comment, tell me what you thought. It's hugely appreciated and it honestly means the world. Right, let's get into it guys. So, to start off, what are Rampart's abilities? So, her passive, Modded Loader, increases magazine capacity and faster reloads when using LMGs and the minigun. Amped Cover, which is her L1 ability, build a crouch cover wall which deploys a full cover that blocks incoming shots and amps outgoing shots. This is up to a maximum of 5, and her ultimate ability is the emplaced minigun Sheila. Place a mounted turret that anyone can use. High ammo capacity but long reload time. You can have a maximum of 3 of these. Right, so to cover her passive, awesome ability if you're using the Spitfire, the Devotion, the L-Star. All these things work really well with her. She also can shoot the L-Star for longer without it overheating, so when you play with Rampart you potentially want to make the most out of this passive, but as you see in this gameplay I don't necessarily use any LMGs, but it's the amped cover which I personally think is a game changer for her. But yeah, LMGs work really well with her, she synergizes really well, and as you can see with her L1 amped cover, it is so good guys. Honestly, with the fact that armor has now got 25 less health or less shield than it did in previous seasons, it is now like honestly an absolute lifesaver, because that cover is giving you more shield to protect yourself with. It's just giving you that extra protection, you're taking less damage whilst also doing more damage whilst shooting through it. It absolutely shreds if you're shooting through it. As you can see, I'm using the flatline, and boys, I have an amendment to make, because before I said that I thought the Hemlock or the Havoc was my favourite weapon to use in Season 6, or the Devotion. Boys, the flatline is absolutely freaking insane. I got such a good match with just using the flatline and the Mozambique with hammer point rounds. Oh my gosh, honestly, you'll see I'm absolutely shredding guys left and right. The recoil is nice, it sometimes recoils up, you're getting those extra headshots, extra damage, getting guys down quicker than you could have ever thought was possible. Stick a purple heavy mag on this. I mean, blue heavy mag is nice, but stick a purple heavy mag on this and you are going to increase your kills so much. Honestly, you'll see through this gameplay, it is an absolute beast of a weapon. I'll also cover the in-place minigun Sheila. So this is really awesome, however it's situational. If you put one of her shields down, whilst it's building itself up, if you shoot it once it will be automatically destroyed, so you've just got to kind of like preempt where you're going to place your shield. And then the same with her minigun. You can put it down and you can also pick it back up immediately or whenever you want. If you haven't used any bullets, if you haven't fired on it and you haven't taken any damage, like the turret hasn't taken any damage, you can take it back and it will instantly replenish your ultimate. However, if you take damage or fire some bullets, it will not replenish your ultimate and you will take the turret away. So just be warned about that. Make sure if you are going to pick it up that you haven't fired any shots or taken any damage. Now this clip, shred the first guy, and then I'm going to go to the replicator and I think, you know what, I'm going to go and get those little caches of 25 materials, and then this guy just falls straight out of the sky, gets absolutely shredded, and guess what, my capturing software has skipped the kill, but boys, he got absolutely shredded. And I'm just going to say I am working on a professional streaming setup, so once I've got a capture card and I'm not doing all this content directly from my PlayStation, none of these skipping things will ever happen again. So I appreciate for bearing with me. It is frustrating when you get some good kills and then it skips, but it is what it is. Now you'll see I've already done it a couple times so far. I put the amped cover down in doorways just to cover your position. Like, if they push me now, they're going to get absolutely shredded. And that, look, he comes from this octane. Look at you. You're down so fast. Absolutely no chance. And then I'm thinking, oh, he's down behind there. I'm just going to go finish him off. But there's actually a Rampart there. So luckily, I get the switch with a bit of spray and I get the kill. And then I go and pick my teammates' banners up and then go straight for the revive, which was awesome. So, like I said, you have to get a little bit of luck when you're running these high kill games. But I've got a red shield already, boys. I've got 4 kills. There's 7 squads left, and I've got a red shield. So I've not had to put any of those points, which I was going to do before that fight, into the replicator to get a red shield, which now means I can spend those points on the replicator to buy other things. However, I'm looting and stuff, and then I noticed that the circle starts coming in, so then I have to start running off. I don't get the replicator as planned before, but like, you'll just see, like, I've got a vault key off that guy, so I think, you know what, I'm going straight to the vault, gonna get some good stuff. Now I will say that there is a gold shield in the vault, and I will definitely have to admit that the gold shield definitely needs a buff, because it is rarer than the red shield and yet is significantly worse. Yeah, it can heal you faster, which is mainly good for the health, because the shield, I mean, yeah, it is good that it gives you the fast healing and stuff, but personally I'd stick with the red shield all day long. You're getting more shield, so you've got more health to fight enemies with. You're less likely to die and get knocked by a Kraber shot, let's say. But as you can see, the ring's closing in, so now we're on to the 100-meter sprint once again. It happens quite a lot during these videos. But yeah, we're sprinting for it. Ideally going to the geyser, just to get out of the ring's area and get safely into the nice, safe zone. So my teammate, again playing with randomers, he's got the right idea, so I just follow his lead, straight into the geyser, straight down onto the ridge. We've got a bit of cover. Now this is where it gets juicy, boys and girls, because I'm using the replicator. Again, it skips a little bit of my clip, but all I did was craft a med kit, so we're not too fussed about that. At least it didn't skip mid-kill, as it has done a few times. Accidentally getting stuck on the replicator like that can be an issue if you're in a little bit of a rush and you're button bashing a little. But yeah, so now we're on this ridge, and there's actually a team directly across, as you can see, shooting down at my team, so I'm trying to give him some covering fire. It's a Rampart, she's got a ramp shield out, so I'm thinking, right boys, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to set down a defensive perimeter before we get pushed, and there's actually a dude right there. He gets absolutely shredded. Boys, the flatline is insane, and as you can see, look, I'm getting shot from all angles, so we'll put the shields down, get a bit of cover there. They don't take particularly long to like build up, and then when they are built up, they are freaking awesome. As I said, giving you cover that otherwise you wouldn't have, plus you're doing extra damage, and you'll see these guys that push me, they've just got absolutely no chance, boys. Like, look, this guy, shredded, absolutely shredded. Trying to get away from the Bangalore ult, popping the shield. Boys, I really like Rampart. I've got about 60 kills with her so far in Season 6. Haven't really played with her that much. I did on the first couple of days. She's awesome. She's a really good legend. And as I said, you can have 3 of her miniguns down and 5 of her shields down at once, so you can really lock down an area. And if I was actually playing with a full team, all on mics, we've got the comms, boys, playing with like her and a Caustic and maybe even a Wraith or a Watson, you have locked that area down so tightly that honestly it's going to take a Crypto is the only counter to your setup, essentially. If there's no Cryptos, you won't see that many of them. But if there isn't any Cryptos, you are pretty much safe and sound within your little fortress that you've built for yourselves. So she's definitely a meta hero this season. As you see, it skipped a little bit again, but I shred him with a flatline, switched to the Mozambique with hammer points, purple ball. Boys, the Mozambique is back. It's got 4 shots, as I mentioned in my previous video, in the chamber now instead of 3. With hammer points, it absolutely shreds It's doing like 100 damage per shot. You only have 100 health, boys and girls. That is crazy. I mean, I know it did that much damage before, but now you've got that extra shot. That's potentially 400 health damage, which is absolutely insane. It comes in absolute clutch, as you'll see in a minute. So there's a full squad behind the rock. What am I going to do? At first I'm holding my ground and stuff, banging the covers down. They actually snap on next to each other, which is a nice little feature, so you can build like a little box around yourself. Bang Sheila down, let's go. And now, I haven't actually like shredded a full team with Sheila yet, because people become quite wary of it, but as you can see, just shredding the shields, making them like have to retreat behind the rock to heal up. Like, that guy's so close to being dead. I throw my grenade, I'm like, right boys, they are super low. As soon as I've dropped this bat, I'm going in, I'm pushing, I want more kills. I've got 7 kills right now, there's 3 squads left. I'm going for it, boys. So we've got the bang smoke down. Again, like I mentioned in my last video, very useful as a team player role. And then I'm going for this guy with the Mozambique. Boys, that guy, he has, oh, did you see that? Literally, he had 34 health. Shield left, which I took off of the Mozambique's first shot. The second shot downed him in 1 shot. I bet he was absolutely screwing. But we are here laughing. I go down, but I get the self-raise with the gold knockdown shield. We're healing up. As you can see, we've got 1 guy down. I think the bang goes for him. There he goes, healing him up. And literally there's one, still this last squad. But as you see, we're going to clean these guys up in a minute. There we go, all dead. This red shield. So at this point, and as you'll notice, gold mastiff in that box. Boys, I'm not taking that gold mastiff, because the Mozambique with hammer points is better than the mastiff. I'm telling you right now, it's far more consistent. It has more range. So I'm actually building up my defences again. You always want to be doing this. As you see, the last squad has come, but he's getting shredded a little. And he backs off, so it's like, right boys, we'll get the high ground, and we'll get to where the last circle's going to go. I'll bang my shields down, and this team is going to have to come straight for us if they want to get in the circle, or they're going to have to run all the way around with the ring closing, which is more than likely going to kill them. So we get into this position, we're coming up clutch, we want to win. At this point, I'm going for the dub. It's like there's 1 squad left, I've only seen 1 member. Yeah, literally, we're in the circle now, boys. Banging down the shields. We're getting ready, and look at that, they've died to shield. So the positioning again, absolutely key. Best case scenario, that happens. Worst case scenario, we end up just there pushing us, and we can shred them with the amp cover, the minigun. We've got a Bloodhound with the scan, Hizzle, Bangalore with her ult. We're absolutely got it locked. And as you'll see, I haven't got the 2k badge yet, and 1995 damage. 1 shot away from 2k. Very, very unlucky, but I've got to give it to her. She is an absolutely fantastic legend to play, and that was just a pub match, so I cannot wait to jump into ranked with her. She's going to be absolutely awesome. And that about covers it for today's video, guys. Do I think Rampart is a great addition to Season 6? Absolutely. Definitely would consider her a new meta hero. She's so useful in a variety of situations, and those amped covers come in handy so often. So if you enjoyed the video, please drop a comment, tell me what you thought, drop a like on it, and I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel. That would be amazing. We've got more videos coming soon, so stay tuned. It's been your boy Crookesalot. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys, take it easy.